Today I want to talk to you about a new update from Blackstar. Earlier today, Blackstar announced that they have their new version 3 of their ID Core amplifiers out, as well as a new software thing called Architect, which I think is kind of replacing their old Insider software. Now, if you watch the channel, you know I really like my Blackstar ID Core 40 a lot that I've had for a while. I did an original video on it, which a lot of you have seen, and I did like an update for it. And now, part of the thing that I didn't like about the ID Core amp, not the amp, is that Blackstar just really dropped the ball with their software, the Insider software. And part of the reason I got the ID Core is because it had software with it that you can actually adjust, and you have a little bit more tweaks that you can do with the EQ and things besides just the panel, which is fun. And I still use the amp, it's still great, except it was kind of a letdown because I got it to be able to hook up to my computer and tweak in their Insider Studio. They completely dropped the ball on that because as soon as all the OSs, like Apple went to Catalina, which is a 64-bit, Blackstar knew, everybody else knew what was going to happen. Blackstar didn't adjust it. It didn't work on Catalina, so Blackstar just threw up their hands up in the air. They said, well, everybody else is having problems with it, so we're just not going to support it. And that's actually part of the reason why I didn't really trust Blackstar with their support of their product and their software when I was looking for a gigging amp, which is why I went with Katana. Even though I'm not a huge Boss fan, Boss has done an excellent job with their Katana, both of their software that works very solid. They have a huge community. They're excellent with their support. However, if you are looking for a Blackstar amp, the new V3s are pretty cool. They have a lot of good features on there that you can see on the website. Now, earlier today, I did install their new Architect software. Looks like it's pretty interesting so far, like it's the screenshots I see. However, it's not running because it's not supporting my amp as of today in any case. The version 1 seemed to just support their new V3 line of ID Core amps. They came out with another fix to it like right away, like their version 1.01 or 1.1 or something, that was also compatible with their version 2 amps. But as of earlier today, it was not compatible with my amps. When I plugged it in, and I used several different cords that were the correct ones that I've in various different combinations of what I turn on first, every single time it would recognize something was plugged in because you can see on the interface, it starts pulsing, like it's looking for something there, looking, oh, nope, it's nothing we support. So as of right now, it does not work on the ID Core 40 version 1 that I have. Now, even though Blackstar didn't really do a good job of telling you on the site what it supports, what it doesn't support, what the software requirements are for the software, it's just like, no, here's what the software is and download it. And this immediate link doesn't tell you anything about it at all. Hopefully they fix it sometime soon. I'm guessing they probably won't. Why? Well, it's a new software and they're still probably fixing some bugs for the version 3 amps, which is going to be their first priority, and it should be. It's probably going to do some more fixes with the older ones, which are the V2s. By the time they get to supporting or even looking at the V1s, they might not ever do it, or it might not be for a while. It'd be cool if they did, probably not, so don't expect that. Don't hold your breath. One good thing about the software and the issue that I had today is they do have an option for reporting a bug on there. Now it's not tied to your amp, there's no ticket number, and there's no place to put your email address. So other than being an anonymous thing that you send to them and them reading and say, oh, somebody somewhere is not supporting on their ID Core 40, their first revision. There's nothing for them. There's nothing for me to follow up on. They're not going to get hold of me because they don't have my email address. The only thing I'm going to do is every now and then check back and see if there's an update or something like that. Other than that, it's just kind of up in the air. Like I said, they might never fix it. It won't be anytime soon. But in any case, if you're looking for a Blackstar amp, I do have links in the description for the new V3, which is really cool. If you don't have one, they're pretty cool. And it's pretty much a new version of the one I have, the new version of the Core 40, which is a fantastic practice amp. Not quite gig level at all, but I do recording on it. You can do recording on it. Even without the software, you can still USB and record on it. However, it's still a great amp. The stereo on here, the stereo separation just from the one little cabinet, the way it bounces are really cool. Definitely not a gimmick. Let me know if you have a Blackstar amp and if you're also having any kind of current issues with your V1 amps and the new Architect software. I'll give you an update as soon as I hear anything from Blackstar on the updates for supporting any kind of V1 software.